from the light. Secrets buried in the coldest ground. We're digging deep where the truth is found. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Whispers echo in the darkened halls. Faint confessions on the paper walls. Every victim deserves their say. We're here to chase the night away. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Unseen crimes, they thought they'd won, but the fight for truth has just begun. Every clue, every trace, bringing evil face to face.
Welcome back, internet friends. How are we all doing tonight? Welcome into Daphne's Case Files. We will be going over the Jack and Lilly Sullivan case tonight. Jack and Lilly both have been missing since May 2nd, 2025 from their home, their very rural area on 1407 Gairloch Road in Landsdowne Station, Nova Scotia. I've been following this case since day one. And I've learned a lot from this case. I've watched the patterns play out, just like other similar cases. I've watched all the interviews, read all the articles, you name it. I have read it or watched it. I welcome in all of you all. If you could please kindly hit that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We do several missing children's cases and other cases as well, as such as the Brianna Aguilera case. We've been following that. And we just did a video a couple days ago where I spoke to a friend of Brianna. So you might be interested in that. I want to welcome in everybody. I am your host today. Good to see all of you all. Thank you. Scotia, I think there is a lag within StreamYard. It started like that with my Summer Wells live that I just did as well. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It should even itself out. Fingers crossed, right? But welcome in. I want to welcome in you guys as well. And then we're going to get digging into this. Hello, Little Red. Good to see you. Linda, good to see you again. Sharon, hello. Dawn, Kelly, hello, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Scotia, good to see you. Gaspel, good to see you. Hope Floats, hello again. Lynn, hello. American Justice, hello, honey. Nancy, hello. I hope you are doing well. Tomorrow is the big day. So everyone make sure to go and hit the bell on the button, the video for tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow, big stream, town hall for Jack and Lilly. Make sure you have that bell to notify you so you don't miss a beat, right? Lily, hello, good to see you. Smarty one, Holly Jolly, Robin, hello, sweetie, good to see you again. Mallory, hello, Graham Tam, Christine, April. Ooh, I gotta take a breath. Claire, good to see you. If I missed your name, hello, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I can't go on to say that I really appreciate all of you for being here. Marlene, Lily, Artyman, thank you. All right, let's get started. These two little cute babies right here, look at them. Look how precious they are. These precious children are still missing, you guys. Over 7 months. Where are Jack and Lilly Sullivan? Come on. Somebody somewhere knows something, right? There's been a lot of extensive searches for these little guys, right? We found a pink blanket, ripped, torn piece of it, right? And some boot prints clustered, just in a little cluster, right? A cluster of boot prints. But no trail leading up, no trail leading away from them. Just in one spot on this pipeline. What happened to Jack and Lilly, guys? Someone help me out. Hi, guys. Thank you. Hi, Joyce. Good to see you, Colburn. Oh, you want to come decorate for me when you're done, Colburn? I'm like not a decorating person this year, I'll tell you. I did do a little tree behind me. That's about it. Hi, Jane. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we're going to be digging in. Justin, my awesome friend, Justin, oh my gosh, because I literally did a video clip showing 3 inconsistent statements. And then I'm not just talking about, adding something on that you forgot, right? I'm talking about inconsistent statements such as Friday morning, right? So Friday morning, Daniel talked about the vehicle he took Friday morning to go search for Jack and Lilly, which was Malaya's white Nissan Pathfinder 2017. And I always thought, why is he giving so much detail on Malaya's car? Why? Right? You watched it? Yeah, he almost fell out of his chair. I know that was crazy, right? And that always like stood out. Why is he giving so much detail on her car? Like, who cares what year it is? Who cares what color it is, right? But then we found out, well, he caught himself from trying to say another vehicle, right? And we can go over that as well. Yeah, he gave us everything but the VIN number. I can't believe he didn't give us the VIN number. Hi, guys. Welcome. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you. So I want to show you that video as well. But first, I want to show you something else. So I made a little short today. And guys, you know, in my opinion, every time Daniel does the tongue thing, right? What do babies do when they do not like what they're eating? What do babies do when they don't like their eating? They stick their tongue out. It's distasteful to them. They don't want to eat that, right? Distasteful. You stick your tongue out, right? That's what it is. Yeah, lizard. So I took some clips. I know this is silly, and some people are like, oh, because he has dry mouth. Well, could be, but I've watched these clips, and every time something comes up to where it's nervous or gives you anxiety, like you don't want to talk about it, the tongue comes out, right? Yes, spits it out. Yucky. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I took some of these clips and I was watching the interview with DT that he did. And holy moly, I was going to do all like the clips from there. And I'm like, there's too many of them. There's too many of them because when he was asking him the questions, it's like, it's mainly well, actually, it's all like, I can't find him doing this when it's just him talking normally, right? I can't. I absolutely cannot. So I want to share this with you really quick. This is just a little short that I did. And let me see if I can bring it up here and blow it up so you guys can actually see it. And these are just clips from his sit down interview and I mean, there's way more, but I have just gotten this far. I haven't done a lot of them, but this is just to show you, right? This is just to show you when he feels uneasy, he sticks his tongue out, guys. Yes, thank you, Joyce. Yes, please hit please hit that thumbs up, you guys. Let's get started. All right. Now this is just a short I did.
Live in the area.
Watch.
And those interviews, typically my interview was 4 hours. And a lot of the interviews searching.
Watch.
You said they're flying in someone to do a polygraph test. Is that on you?
That's not just on
There
me,
you
but
go.
on everyone. That's what I asked for. I asked for that so early on, and there's not many places that do it in Canada, so they're flying somebody in.
Why do you think you need to do that? Do you think they don't believe you?
I think their side of the family doesn't believe me, and I just want to clear it up for everyone. Clear it up for everyone, not just the people online making crazy accusations and everything else.
This was early on.
And it was just to take the heat off themselves.
Was there any kind of party?
No,
Was there any kind of gathering that
No.
someone might have thought was a party?
no,
There were no people at the
There
house.
you go.
not the night before.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was extremely nervous. Especially with the first question I asked you, did you kill Lilly and Jack?
That was the
There
first
you
question
go.
I asked you.
Yeah.
Absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, anything like that.
There you go.
But Lily loves girly things, but she also loves doing everything with Jack. Bugs, they're like best friends, not just brother and sister. And Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, anything like that.
There you go.
But Lily loves girly things, but she also loves doing everything with Jack. Bugs, they're like best friends, not just brother and sister.
Here you go. This is Justin.
There you go. There you fucking go.
Justin.
I parked the the white. You hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if you hear it.
Watch.
So what I did is I parked the white Nissan Pathfinder.
You can see he's disturbed right there. You can see.
Quite a few. I'd be a couple weeks probably on foot doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at the doctor interviews, a lot of them are my family, people that live in the area.
Watch.
And those interviews, typically my interview was 4 hours. And a lot of the interviews searching.
You said they're flying in someone to do a polygraph test. Is that on you?
That's not just on me, but
There you go.
on everyone. That's what I asked for. I asked for that so early on, and there's not many places that do it in Canada, so they're flying somebody in.
Why do you think you need to do that? Do you think they don't believe?
Okay, so it started over. So when something makes him nervous and he doesn't like the question, or he sticks his tongue out at it subconsciously, right? Like he's not doing it on purpose. When you lick your lips, you're usually like this, like, you know what I mean? I lick my lips constantly because it's cold. My lips are especially around this time of year. Like I'm constantly drinking something. I'm constantly putting chapstick on all the time, right? I hate my lips to be dry. It's just so frustrating. But the thing is, you don't lick your lips like this. I can't freaking do it. Guys, yes, is in my opinion, he's disgusted at the questions. So those questions you probably heard, we have the polygraph, right? And early on, he's like, I asked them to bring in polygraphs. What is he doing now? He is asking for more polygraphers. And the most recent one, when he talks about the dogs, right? The dogs that had come in, he's asking for a new polygraphers. Why? Why do you need new polygraphers to come in for? You've already been polygraphed. He's already been polygraphed. Why do you freaking need more polygraphers? I don't understand that. Can someone help me to understand that? If you've already been polygraphed and it's in your favor, you said it is, like, it's in your favor, you did good. So why do you need more polygraphs for? I'm just curious. I'm waiting. Okay, so it just doesn't make sense, guys. Another thing that really was distasteful to him was the dogs, obviously. And then when he's talking about Jack and Lilly, that they were best friends, right? That's 3. When he's talking about the car, right? So all those questions are distasteful, in my opinion. And that, yeah, in quotations, absolutely. So yeah, it is. It's a nervous tick. He's doing it like subconsciously, right? Like he doesn't realize he's doing it. Wolfie, you know how weird it is that you're in here all the time and I can never see you, but I could see other people responding to you. It is the craziest thing in the world. All right, you guys. So I have I know these were probably shown, I believe, recently. And I was given these. They're just some messages I kind of want to go over from Mr. Martel. I use math too. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Guys, I use math to self-medicate my ADHD. Some people lose their brains to that stuff, but not me. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. You know who else used math on all the time, like on a day? Don Wells, the case we were just talking about. He used math too. Yeah, maybe he should take another polygraph. He's asking for new polygraphers. We'll all pitch in and pay for it. We will all pitch in and pay for a polygrapher. Absolutely. I will. Absolutely. It is the weirdest crap to ever say. And it kind of pisses me off. Like, who does that shit? And we know that he has health insurance because he even says it to the guy that's interviewing him. He says they searched. He's talking about, we'll go to that and here in a little bit. But he says, yeah, so when I got back to get my wallet, so he brought his wallet but didn't bring his phone, which is weird to me, right? Maybe his wallet was left in his pants overnight or something, and those were the pants he put on when he went to look for Jack and Lilly. Now, he says everything but was taken out of the wallet. He says my AD, my health card, and there was something else too. I can't remember. Maybe bank card. That's what it was. So we know he has health insurance. So why the hell are you self-medicating with meth if you have health insurance to where you can go to the doctor and get on the proper medication for that? And we just looked over the other day what happens when you take meth when you have ADHD. It makes you fucking crazy. Excuse my language. So, Jesus freaking, yeah, exactly. Please feel sorry for me. Let me do that. Yeah, exactly. All right. I want to take y'all to these messages and go over them because it's just crazy to me. Like, freaking nuts. All right. Let me point over here. Give me just a second, you guys. Let me get, is everybody here okay? How does the microphone sound today, you guys? Does it sound good? Does the mic sound good today? Awesome. Thank you, Joyous. I appreciate it. Yeah, it makes it worse. Absolutely, Stormy. It makes it worse. Healthcare is provincial health card, does not cover. But he should be able to see, even his regular doctor should be able to give him a prescription for something to help him with that. Daphne, he said he didn't think he brought his phone. So if the phone pings say different, then he can backpedal. Yeah, absolutely. I was just at the hospital today and saw that meth Ritalin is covered under the universal. Well, there you go. There you go. And Ritalin is one of the oldest medications, right? It is one of the oldest medications. So it's very inexpensive to take. If anything, you can take that, right? Unless maybe you have an allergic reaction or something to it, which... So even not having health coverage, he'd be covered for free. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your kids took Ritalin? Yeah. It's like one of the oldest medications. Man, I would not want to be his doctor. Yeah, me either. Yee. Right? Yee. All right. So I have a couple of these. I just want to go over it with you. This is Daniel, and it says, well, it doesn't really matter what I think. Talking about Malaya. Wait. Whoa. The wind is blowing pretty hard outside, guys. I don't know if you can hear it. It's been kind of warm here for the last couple of days. Hey, Justin. I told everybody to click the bell for tomorrow night because it's going to be wild. Let me remove this real quick. So, goodness gracious. So these are messages. It's from Daniel, and he's basically going over like Malay and stuff, right? Make sure you guys can hear me. You probably hear the wind blowing outside. So we've been having these crazy winds pick up. They're supposed to get up to like 55 mile per hour tonight. It's nuts. It says, well, it really doesn't matter why I think she left. Speaking about Malaya, at this point, she's nothing more than a stranger. Wow. So she's not your baby mama? Like, she's not the mother of your child? He goes on to say that happens to be the mother of our youngest child, right? So that would be your baby's mama, not a stranger. Malaya wanted to leave me 2 weeks prior to Jack and Lily's disappearance. I was unaware of this and only came to this knowledge after Malaya lost care of our daughter. What do you guys think there? Do you think that Daniel knew that Malaya wanted to leave prior? I mean, he says he didn't know. How could he have not known? Now, I'm just speculating because the thing is, Malaya said that he held her down on the bed and took her phone, right? And from looking at other messages from other girlfriends that Daniel has had, he doesn't seem to be very, like, he seems to be very controlling, someone that wants to know where you are at all times, right? All times. He wants to know who you're talking to, when you're going to the bathroom. I have a message from him early on that says Malaya went to the bathroom 7 times. Like, who counts someone going to the freaking bathroom? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's sad when someone has to go to the bathroom to freaking hide from somebody. Sorry, but it's true. 7 freaking times, you guys. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. That's sad. That's sad. So you guys don't think that Daniel knew that Wade and Cindy had a U-Haul packed up, basically bringing one to her to get her out of there? Do you guys think that he was completely oblivious to this? I don't think Daniel was completely oblivious to this, because those messages that I've seen him speak to 2 other women, like controlling like that, right? And then what Malaya has said with the bed thing and the phone thing. Now, if it's true, the reason why we haven't received the other documents, talking about the redacted documents, is because there is something covered up in there about their relationship, right? So, YouTube being a poo-poo, yeah, and what's new? So, in my opinion, Daniel absolutely did know that Malaya was trying to leave him. Absolutely. I really honestly believe that. But that's my opinion. I don't know it to be true or not true. Just from actually seeing, you know what I mean? Seeing the other messages, seeing what Malaya had wrote, and then hearing from Wade and Cindy, I'm just kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. Absolutely joyous. There's so much more in the documents, and it's not just nothing, right? It has to be something, because someone doesn't want it released to us. Has to be, right? Thanks, guys. All right. So it goes on to say, all right. At that point, I was served papers. Talking about custody papers, right? For Meadow. Contained in the documents were details around her wanting to leave 2 weeks prior, but then deciding to stay. But why did she decide to stay, and why even bring this up to CPS in the first place? Maybe because she was scared as hell. He told DT that he knew 2 weeks prior that she wanted to leave. I'll try. Oh, shit. Yes, Robin, I would like to see that. Thank you. Yeah, he sat in cars, absolutely not engaging. That's so weird to sit in a car while she's washing clothes. I think he was served a restraining order papers too, just in my opinion. You know, I've heard about that too, Justin. Absolutely. I've absolutely heard that. I swear I heard that there was something like that. In my opinion, I think it was the conversation she said she was having Thursday night. He over, you know, yes. So that's the thing. Okay, April, you're fine. Thank you, hon. So that's just my what I think, one of my theories, right? One of my theories, Thomas, is I believe that when they got home that night, talking about Thursday night after they went to town and Malaya had the doctor's appointment and we heard maybe what it was for, right? I believe that she was doing a video call with her mom. Well, I don't believe that. It says it in the documents that she was doing a video call with Cindy, and it goes on to say Cindy would have seen Jack and Lilly, which is a roundabout way of putting it, right? Kind of keeps you in a loop. Like, so did Cindy see Jack and Lilly, or did she not see them? Right? So I point more towards she probably did see them. If that's why she was doing a video call to see Jack and Lilly, that's probably what she did. She talked to Jack and Lilly, maybe a minute. Well, I always found it weird when Daniel said he was helping mom with the fence and he goes, but I had to go look for my tools. Why do we need to know that you went to go look for your tools? Like, why does that matter? I don't understand it, right? So maybe when he went inside to go look for his tools, he came in and overheard something. Maybe Malaya in the bathroom on the video call. Who knows? But overheard her trying to leave, right? Hi, Roxanne. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Thank you. Just me brainstorming a theory, like of what, because now I'm not saying there is, but if something criminal in nature happened here, right? What would be a motive? Someone trying to leave. Well, we know Malaya was trying to leave 2 weeks prior. We know she was trying to leave. Wade that was around Easter, right? Wade even said the U-Haul. They had got the U-Haul for her, right? So why did she stay? Threatened, maybe? I don't know. Like, I don't know that answer. Yeah, that same, Thomas, same. Even if you don't know the person about to leave, you know the person's about to leave. You always have a feeling, absolutely, because people act differently. They act differently if they're going to leave, right? They're not going to be all like, hee, hi, honey, I love you, I love you. They're going to be thinking in their head, like, right? Especially me, like, I can't hide how I feel. I can't. You could see it all, you could read it all over my face. I don't know about Malaya, if she's like that too, but like, you can totally read me, like, what kind of mood I'm in, because I cannot, like, just go from happy to, like, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. So it goes on to say, where is it at? Okay, why did she decide to stay, and why even bring this up to CPS in the first place? Right? Friday was hell on earth. I hardly seen Malaya that day, except for brief moments. Well, you should have saw Malaya when you got back at 10:27, right? Because, well, I don't know. He said he had to wait for the RCMP in one, and then he said that the RCMP were already there when he got back, so he parked down by the marsh. And we'll play those clips in just a minute, right? But we know that when he got back at 10:27, the RCMP were there. They had just showed up, right? This is one of the stories we were told. He had to park down by the marsh as they were walking up the driveway to see Malaya. And he goes, they told me, do not go back into the woods. That was one story. But there is another story where he said he goes back out into the woods. Right? But this story now, the one when the RCMP are there, basically, they tell him, do not go in the woods. So that lasted until about 1:30 when the helicopters arrived. Because in another story, he tells us he can go back out and search as a guy, Oliver, right? Allowed him to do so. And that would have been around like 1:30. So he should have seen Malaya from that 10:30 to 1:30 point. Like, what would he have been doing in that time if he couldn't have left, right? So it just makes no sense there. Anyways, for brief moments where I would return home for food and something to drink. It goes on to say, Malaya's family and friends hardly searched. I'm just going to say it straight out like it is. Malaya's family, no emotion. Probably because I didn't want to frickin' be there. But they obviously had emotion because they all got in a stinking fight, right, on Saturday. But on Friday, my objective wasn't to observe emotion. Well, you did. It was directed on the sole purpose of finding Lilly and Jack and nothing else. Friday, Malaya sat on the bed with me crying in the evening and then seemed heartbroken and stricken with grief. Right? Oops, it's a little too big. It was 9:09 p.m. when I looked at my phone for the last time on May 2nd. Who remembers the time? Guys, I look at my phone every night. The last thing I see, because I set my alarm on my phone every single night before I go to bed. What about you guys? Do you use a tabletop alarm still? Or do you use the alarm on your cell phone? What do you guys use? I'm curious. What do you guys use? I use my phone to set my alarm like most other people, right? And yeah, I'll look at the time or whatever, but am I going to remember that time? Like I'm talking about the exact time that I go to bed that night. No. Last night, I know I went to bed around like 10 something, but do I know the exact time? Hell no. Hell no. I don't remember the exact stinking time. Yeah, they said that Daniel was complaining that nobody was doing anything, but he was high on math. Yeah, exactly. How would he even know that nobody was doing anything if you're sitting there outrunning helicopters? Like, that's crazy. I have a clock radio. I use an alarm on that. See, some people still have a clock alarm, but most people use like a phone, right? They use their phone. Use Alexa. He's the biggest slayer with skin stretched over him. Welcome to my world. You guys are so funny. I'm retired. I used to have an alarm clock, you guys, and it did like the beep, 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 beep. And then the other, Justin, you're going to appreciate this. The other part of the alarm, you could set it to make a rooster sound. So my mom, she always hated, because sometimes I'd sleep through my alarms. Like I just, whatever, you know what I mean? You have an atomic alarm and it has a vibrator under my mattress. I love that. My mom got so over waking me up that she put it on the root. This was when I was still in high school, guys. She put it on the rooster freaking noise one morning. It's so freaking loud. Really freaking loud. I threw that damn thing across the... Oh, are you serious? Dang, Justin's got the bed shaking one. Wake ass up. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Jeez. My daughter's like that. She can sleep through a freaking freight train going by. It's nuts. Holy shit. I've never seen someone sleep so heavy in my life. So the 909 thing, guys, damn. He must have a photographic memory, maybe. Right? Then he should remember exactly what happened. He goes on to say, when I looked at my phone for the last time on May 2nd, then he goes on to May 3rd, morning, another day of chaos, and sure's after learning the night turned up no results of finding Lilly and Jack. Malaya got me something to eat Saturday morning. Then I continued searching. Oh, you know what? I want to pause there for a minute. weird question. So do you guys remember Daniel saying that he took his cell phone out Friday night and recorded 30 minutes of a culvert and river or something to show Malaya he was searching? Do you guys remember that? Y'all remember that? Justin's living in 2035. What interview did he say were best friends? Best friends. What interview did he say were best friends? I'm confused. Do you guys remember? You guys remember that, right? You all okay, Angel Rings remembers. Okay, so listen. Daniel said that he took his cell phone out and used the flashlight on it. It was at night, right? It was at night on Friday night, and he took a recording for Malaya. It was about 30 minutes. Thank you, Joyce. Do you remember? Oh, you left to walk doggo when I was doing my other one, right? So think about this. It gets dark, right? May 3rd. No, excuse me, May 2nd. Around 8:30, right? In Nova Scotia. So if he recorded for 30 minutes in the dark, but he says he went to bed at 9:09. Did that really happen? I'm just curious. Yeah, he said he did. He said he recorded 30 minutes of a river or culvert or something, but using his phone's flashlight. Sent a 30-minute video to Malaya. Yeah, thank you. But I remember him specifically saying that he used his phone's flashlight because it was dark or whatever. And I'm thinking, a phone's flashlight sucks. It fucking sucks. Like, my phone's flashlight is shit out where I live, guys. I can't even see a freaking damn... I can't see nothing with my phone's flashlight. I can't even see in front of my face, right? Yep, he recorded 30 minutes and talked about a hill. Yeah, and he showed Malaya the recording. A hill, there you go, with like the river or culvert or something, right? Hi, Debbie, good to see you. Oh, you're late, Joyce. I'm going to give you 25 late slips. You're tired from walking your dog. Yeah, I hear you. I get like that too. She walks me, that's why. So if it gets dark there at 8:30 and he went to bed at 9:09 that night, how did he do his 30-minute How did he do his 30-minute freaking recording? That's just weird, right? Yeah, that's just freaking weird to me, you guys. It just popped up in my head and I'm like, that just sounds odd to me. Okay. All right. Where are we at? All right, here we go. This is Saturday day. So Malaya got me something to eat Saturday morning. Then I continued searching. At this point, I started searching further out, approximately 5 to 6 kilometers out. Remember that, 5 to 6 kilometers out, to not interfere with the search dogs. The way the dogs work is they detect molecules in the air or on surfaces that are not naturally occurring. So me being ahead of the dogs could leave... What? Me being ahead of the dogs could leave my scent and disrupt any possible findings. So I stayed far away. Well, being further out in the woods, I sent Malaya a photo on, there you go, of Snapchat of my locations because there was service because of the high elevation. So he was 5 to 6 kilometers out in high elevations away from the dogs. Which way could that have been? You know this had to have been before 5 o'clock, right? You could barely see. But think about it. Like, oh, Joyce, enjoy your dinner, honey. You make me some dinner? Actually, I got some banana bread that someone made from scratch that I cannot wait to pick out when I am done. And I gotta marinate some London broil too. So, high elevation. We remember Janie talking about this high elevation, right? Remember her talking about this high elevation, you guys. Do you remember this? She said she had to drive there to get service. Now, I know for a fact off Larrig Road, there is service. Now, it's not perfect like 5G, but you do have service off of Larrig Road. Oh, thank you, Animal Keeper. So, could have Daniel been over off of Larrig Road? Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Hi, Kelly. Could Daryl have been off? Daryl. Daniel, could he had been off of Larrig Road ahead of the dogs, do you think? Where this high elevation is? I'd say northwest towards Lovett. Lovett, am I saying that properly? Lovett. Okay. I think that's very interesting though, right? Like, I think that statement's very interesting. I'm going to look over the maps when I am done with my live because, you know, I'm weird like that. All right, let me blow this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. And after hearing reports that certain people have been allegedly stalking Malaya, oh gosh, I'm telling you, smarty one, I suggest she check her. Yes, and yes, smarty one. I know for a fact somebody is stalking her, and I know who it is. I have seen a photo of her place and car. Absolutely. Yes, it was sent to me in a private chat. That is scary. That is ridiculous. No one should be freaking stalking anyone. Malaya must know someone with an iPhone to check for her. I think Malaya does have an iPhone, right? I'm not sure. I know her and Janie have this. Well, they did. It is disgusting. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is freaking disgusting. And that might be why we heard of like an RO, right? Restraining order. It's creepy. Check for air tags. Absolutely. I think air tags are only good like if you have small children and want to put it in their shoe or something, or a dog. I have an air tag. I have an iPhone and I have never used it, but I bought it to put on my dog's like collar or something if she ever got loose or something, but she doesn't run around by herself. You know what I mean? Or if you don't want someone to like take off with something of yours, right? That's the only thing, because you could put an air tag on anything and know where anybody goes. Oh yeah, trail hiker. Yeah, I don't know if they can actually do that though. Like if it would be, you know what I mean? It's crossing a line that should never be crossed. Absolutely. Just that, yeah, wouldn't want anything to, yeah. No, nobody should be stalking anybody. It's absurd. Or someone with them. Yeah, it's just, it's not right. Your dogs are microchipped. Yeah. See, the thing is though, with microchipping your dogs, if someone finds your dog and they take your dog to the shelter or they take your dog to the vet, is the only way. But otherwise, like if they don't, it sucks. Like, you don't know where they're at, right? That's where I think the AirTag's good, because you can put it on their collar. And they also have like, I have like a silicone chain, like a thing that clips to their collar. I'm about 10 minutes behind, but I use my phone alarm, even though I have an alarm clock. There you go. So most people do. Hi, Tina, good to see you. So this letter goes on to say, here, I'll make it larger in just a second, guys. Okay. He said that he sent her a Snapchat of his location because there was service because of the high elevation. All Malaya replied with was, thank you. Why did he need to send her, hi Cecilia, why did he need to send her his location? Can someone tell me that? Hi, thank you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mary, you got to get the breakable ones, the ones that, and unfortunately, if it breaks and the AirTag is on there, that sucks. But I mean, it's just, why would Daniel need to give Malaya his location? Like, why? I don't understand that. To show that he's not doing something sneaky out there? Like, why? I don't understand that. What if you're out searching for children, right? First of all, we know that he didn't bring his phone in the very beginning, because he even says it. He says when he left, he took Malaya's vehicle, right? The white Trailblazer. He left. He headed towards Landsdowne Road, right? Which is the opposite way Mama went. And he went down there. He said he checked all the culverts, and he checked the ocean. He checked like the mountains, everything within 10 minutes, right? And then came back. He didn't bring his phone then. He said there's no service there. Well, how do you know? Like, there's no service all over there, right? Like, there's no service in every single spot there. How do you know where Jack and, like, if you had to come across Jack and Lilly, how do you know you would not have service there? I've always asked this question. But anyways, why would Malaya need to know his location? I don't understand this. Yeah, it's the rugs, yeah. Oh, you're in the beginning of the video, yeah. So I don't understand that, guys. All right. And he found it odd that she just said thank you. Well, what else is she supposed to say? Like, kiss my ass? Like, I don't understand that. He goes, I found it odd because she would usually send me heart emojis, or I thought I'd get a thank you, babe, like the norm. So because she didn't add babe to it, it upset you? I eventually returned home. I bet you returned home right after that because you were pissed off that she didn't write babe or put a heart emoji. Anyways, he said he got food and water, and when I was leaving, Malaya said this to me on the front deck. Babe, I'm going to move to mom's. Do you want to come? I said, absolutely effing not. I know the public doesn't know Cindy, but oh my effing, she's a unit. What is a unit? Manipulation and deceit to the effing forefront. Wow. You know, Cindy is a nurse. Did you know that? She's a nurse. She cares for others, guys. Do you know that? Did you know that Cindy's a nurse? Yeah, could absolutely, yeah. Could have smarty one. Small kids, animals, and seniors that have dementia. I'm so confused right now, whatever you guys are talking about. A calling her a tool, okay. Did you guys know that she's a nurse. A nurse. Somebody that's a nurse. He's calling this to, right? He's the one who uses mathematics, but he's calling a nurse a unit. Okay. Manipulation and deceit to the effing forefront. Anyways, that's enough time on her. Malaya fell vulnerable to Cindy over and over. Remember, history repeats itself. So, May 3rd, first search briefing with the commander of operations at 6:30 p.m. Me and Malaya are being briefed on how the search is progressing, right? And unfolding since the beginning. Malaya breaks down and exits the briefing. I remain gathering every detail and studying the areas searched. Wow, and wow. Where dogs were deployed and GSAR is traveling. That's crazy. Helicopters and drone search data is electronically stored. Make, as I said, exits the command center headquarters and sits in an ambulance with a paramedic being examined. Paramedic then leaves the ambulance and Cindy enters to talk to Malaya privately. All right? Remember, Cindy's a nurse. She probably wants to know what's going on with her daughter. Ambulance door shuts, obviously, right, like 5 minutes or so goes by, and Malaya and Cindy come out, right? Now, remember, before this happened, he said that Malaya had asked him if he wanted to go stay at her mom's, right? Right? Yeah. Guys, there is almost 400 people in chat. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you are not a member of this channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So remember, we never heard about Malaya actually like saying this before. This is the first time ever that I've actually heard this, right? So, I guess you guys can't really see that. I'm wondering why this wasn't said before. But you're going to tell us the details of the vehicle of Malaya's? That's just freaking weird. Yeah, Malaya's sister is absolutely a nurse as well. Thank you, Deborah. Absolutely. Here, somebody was asking for the member thing. That's the member thing, I think. Thank you, Wait, 1966. I appreciate you. So I just find that just quite odd there, you guys. I don't know why this looks so blurry. Maybe because it's blown up so much. He goes in to say, 5 minutes goes by, Malaya and Cindy come out. That private talk changed the way Malaya is as a person. I'm sure it did not. Malaya had asked you if you wanted to go stay with Cindy. Well, that's what you said, but we never heard that, right? From Malaya. No eye contact, and she was visibly shaking uncontrollably and kept saying over and over and over on repeat, I have to go with mom. Well, it sounds like she was having an anxiety attack, right? To me, anyways, but I'm not a doctor. And it sounded like she was already going to go stay with her mom. Because it sounded like when she was asking him, I think she was trying to get his permission for her to actually go by herself, in my opinion. So he wouldn't freak out on her. She goes, I have to go with mom. It was said many times. Logan was putting Meadow in Cindy's car. And that moment, Cindy said to Malaya, get in the car now, in a very stern voice. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, I feel that something was made known to Mom Cindy at that point, right? About something to do with the relationship, the rugs, something, right? Or maybe Cindy had just freaking had it and she says, "You're coming with me, let's go," right? Like, but if Malaya had told him this prior on, like, she obviously wanted to leave. Malaya obviously wanted to leave, in my opinion. It goes on to say, where are we at? Cindy starts driving away, and I have to chase after the car. And the last words I got to say to her for 2 months was, "Bye, honey, Daddy loves you." Effing heartbreaking. And then to turn around and see major crimes investigators and officers and searchers mind blown that Malaya and her family and friends just abandoned the search for Lilly and Jack and never came back. Oh, wait until 6 months later with "Please Bring Me Home." Okay, so I'm going to backtrack a little bit here. He said that he had went out the night before and filmed 30 minutes for Malaya. And then that morning, he had Snapchatted Malaya with the location or whatever, right? Right? So we remember the story about the bathroom, about how one of her family members, talking about Malaya, had witnessed him in the bathroom and he was allegedly doing rugs in there. Yeah, how close they were and what they knew. Yeah, that's great. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you. Malaya was on her way to freedom. Yeah, I believe she wanted to leave too. And she was trying to do it in a way that he wouldn't get mad at her. Just from the way, because I've kind of been in a situation like that before. She wanted to see his reaction, basically. That's what it was, maybe. Okay. It goes on to say, after Malaya and Cindy and baby girl, talking about Meadow, left, went down to the trailer and Malaya grabbed diapers. Wait, what? After Malaya and Cindy and Meadow left, went down to the trailer and Malaya grabbed diapers and some of baby girl's clothes. That makes no sense. How would she grab if she already left? Anyways, Logan was with Malaya helping her get baby girl's clothes. Talk about Meadow. Logan asked Malaya, "Aren't you going to take your clothes?" Malaya says, "I can't find any." Logan replies, "You're not taking socks or anything with you?" Malaya again repeats, "I can't find any. I was walking down from the command center, so I didn't witness the situation." Malaya indeed had hardly any clothes there. Probably because they were left at grandma's, right? From doing laundry the previous day. If you picked up groceries and stuff that day on Thursday, how the hell are they going to have room for 6 weeks of freaking laundry for everybody? You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. I don't know. It's just nuts. Where are we at? I lost my spot. All right. He goes on to say they were not at the house. I know Malaya will probably say she left because of rugs, or I abused her, or I abused the kids. If I abused any of them, I'd be charged with domestic violence. I don't abuse women, first of all. And second of all, I don't abuse children. Yes, I admit I've used rugs. I'm not ashamed of it or hide it, but I hope it paints a clearer picture. And if it doesn't, well, at least you realize, listen to it being read. Jesus. Oh, wow. Gets ahead of the story. Gets ahead of the story. Yeah. Why would he say that? I know Malaya will probably say she left because of rugs, or I abused her, or I abused the kids. Do you think that's in the documents, maybe? Do you think that's what's in the documents that we haven't been able to see? Just curious. Just curious. And that's why they don't want them released for everybody to see it? Yeah. Yeah. Allegedly, like I'm just taking a wild gander at it. Just curious. You know what I mean? Like, because there's something in the documents that they don't want us to see. That's because the news has had the documents for a while. The sweater like sheds and gets all over my skin. They've had the documents for a while, and somebody doesn't want those released because it's personal, like, information regarding their relationship. Yeah. What do you do when you think something bad's about to come out about you? You get in front of it, right? Like, you get in front of it to try to say, hey, you know, I did this, yada, yada, yada. So if something does come out, then it doesn't hurt so bad, right? Like, it's not, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, we know for sure small pieces are medical appointment. Yeah. He should say, number one, I don't abuse women or children, not number one and number two. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Minutes doing math. That's a big red flag. GM knowing Emily was leaving him 2 weeks before she did his red flags for the kid. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is red flags. Yeah, little mama, because it was safe to at the time. Yes. Well, the thing is, let me see if I can find it. The one with her going to the freaking bathroom 7 times. Give me a second. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. I had it somewhere. Hold on one second. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for it. Let's see. Give me a sec. I got the weather. Oh, I don't have it in this one. Sure. It's somewhere in my email. I know it's in there, but I can't find it. Shit. All right. Oh. Here's another thing with the clothing. So he goes on, excuse me, hold on one second. So he goes on talking about the clothing here too. Malaya asks investigators for the kids' belongings in the process or gatherings of the kids' clothes. I found the clothes that Malaya gave to the RCMP as a description in her statements. Further proof that the description is false she gave, even though she put them to bed with their clothes on that night. Well, the thing is, when you both know what they were wearing, if they went to bed, like Daniel, you went inside with Jack and Lilly that night when it got dark. Malaya says the children came inside when it got dark. And that's when Daniel said he came inside when it got dark. Cindy does not appear to be caring about her grandkids, regardless of what profession she is. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Narcissists like Daniel are the most dangerous types. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot that we are not seeing either. What? Someone just posted on the PICTOU County area rant and rave about Kent and missing funds meant to be for missing children. What? Oh, wow. Oh, I hope not. That's horrible. Patty may have given Cindy a warning because of the visit Wednesday, but I wish it had been faster. It's just sad. I wish CPS would have been removed. The children this summer, knowing Meadow didn't walk conditions. You know, that's what I said. It goes back like with Summer. We were just the Summer Wells case, and we were listening to a doctor go over. He didn't know anything about the case, and he heard a few of the voice messages that the father had left, and he learned like about the case and stuff like that, and it was crazy. But one thing he mentioned was the one interviewer had went to Summer's house, and there's a dirt path there, and he goes, was there any footprints or anything like that? And the interviewer said, well, it was dirt and rocky like there, right? Kind of like the driveway area where Jack and Lilly lived. And he goes, well, unfortunately, I came out there 3 weeks later, so you know what I mean? You can't really tell. But the thing is, there should be some type of footprints leading away or something, you guys. Something. Shan. Oh, dear. Hey, guys, there's 409 people watching. Please hit that thumbs up. Please, please, please. I appreciate you. Make sure that you guys have the bell on for tomorrow. You are not going to want to miss this. I promise you. So I want to go over some more of these messages. That's weird. Where did that come from? Woo. That's freaking weird. I don't know why this popped up, but it's something from Earl. I don't know why. Why would this? I don't even know how that got in there. Isn't that weird? Shan, when I think the little picture that we have, our little picture, our background. Earl says, a couple CMS snow, but I'm still doing spring cleaning. Guess I'll move Christmas to next May when it's nice and sunny. What does that even mean? Like, what are these riddled statements? Like, I don't understand. Like, the whole family talks in riddles, right? And that's another thing I find in other cases. A lot of these family members talk in riddles. Like, what doesn't make sense. And then they delete their freaking messages. Oh, Jesus. All right, let me look at the other one real quick. Centimeters. Thank you. I know we go off like different. Let me see. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. This is the weather for that day. I wanted to show you guys this. This is interesting. So secret codes. Yeah. Like Morse code. So ooh, what was that? Hold on one second, guys. Oh, that did not sound good. I heard something dragging outside, like from the wind. Hopefully, freaking something didn't fall and is dragging across the driveway. That's creepy. I'm gonna have, oh goodness, I'll have to go out there and check. All right. This is the weather the day Jack and Lilly went missing. So check this out. So here's Friday. So at 12 a.m., high 4, low 1. Look at that. And it shows the wind, right? And then 6 a.m., high 8, low 1. And this is Celsius. This isn't degrees. And then 12 p.m., so they're already gone at this time, right? High 10, low 6. And then that night, high 9, low 5. That's chilly, right? Yeah, it is dark outside. Hi, just me. Good to see you. I'm late. Just showered. Oh, thank you. 191 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Let's get that to 200, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are having huge wind gusts here. Sounds like the house. Yeah, Robin, I know. That's what it just sounded like. Like something broke off and is moving across the driveway. Daphne, that's dragging sound as your neighbors blew up Santa going for a stroll down the street. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't really have neighbors, but I know they got lights on their house. Maybe someone way down the road got a Santa Claus coming down the hill or something. It was rainy that day too. Absolutely. Centimeters. Thank you. Hear wires moving in your area. Yeah, that's scary, right? When you can hear the electrical like wires. Absolutely. Justice for Jack and Lilly. You getting the wind. The wind is coming here tomorrow. Just saw the weather. We're getting it from you guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's heading your way. It just started picking up like this afternoon. It's crazy. It's like you can hear it, guys. It sounds like tropical storm force winds, which it almost is. Because tropical storm force winds start at like what? Well, I know hurricane force winds start at 75 mile per hour, right? So blizzard took out Christmas display. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, the snow can be just a pain in the butt. So that was chilly, right? Why would they go out there with no coats and stuff on, guys? Whoops. Yeah, Cecilia, ours, yeah. Oh, yeah, it might be my shovel, Artie, man. I didn't think about that. I bet you're absolutely right. It's my snow shovel. I bet it is. That's what's blowing around. Okay. It makes me feel better because I'm like, what the hell could... It sounded like a gutter or something came off the house. Smashy the likey. Yeah, thank you. So I wanted to go over more of his lip licking stuff too. This is another one I want to show you. So this is just another one where he says, yeah, Malaya trying to throw me under the bus now. Leaked messages from her. She's backed into a corner now. Her and her mother did it. I believe it with 99% accuracy. Wow, right? But then you have the most recent one that says, I know I didn't do it. I know Malaya didn't do it. And I know mom didn't do it, right? So what gives? What gives there? Here, that's what I want to do is play this video for you that I made. Give me a second. Let me pull it up real quick. This one looks like a short, but it's not. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to take you over to something real quick. Full of it. It's so full of it. Recall when crazy. Oh my God, that guy said Malaya's friend was going to pick up Jack and Lilly. Maybe Hudson backstabbed her and the kids are really missing now. Just thought. Yeah, that guy. I'm going to tell you something, smarty one. When I hear that man speak, he, like, what's the word for it? Like, when you hear someone that's not a good person speak, it gives you, like, just makes you feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it. Like, not disgusted, but kind of like frightened. Does that make sense? Like, he's frightening. Like, I would not want him to live around me. I sent the post to our chat. Okay, thank you. I'm going to look in just a second. Yellow warning. Oh, yellow warning for you guys is snow, isn't it? Wind in effect, unseasonably warm temperatures and strong winds are expected. Locations, wind gusts, northerly. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, right? How strong the winds are. All right, so I'm going to bring you over to my YouTube real quick. I want you guys to watch this real quick. This is the video that I made the other day. And it has 3 different stories on what freaking happened Friday morning. He's on Daniel Martell. I did all the culverts, did all the dirt roads. And then he says he got home, parked the car, and then he searched on foot. Well, this one says he waited for the RCMP. And then there's another one when he returned, RCMP were already there. There are 3 different stories on the morning that Jack and Lilly disappeared. What actually happened?
They were gone. As soon as I seen that they were gone, I immediately jumped in the car, did all the dirt roads, did all the culverts, checked over the rivers, the streams. I did everything. I did anywhere the vehicle could take me. I did.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got back home, like 10 minutes later, I immediately went out on foot to the.
All right, I paused it right there. When I immediately got back home from searching for Jack and Lilly, remember? He says he immediately went out on foot until, the word is until, which means the officers were not there when he got back. So he went out on foot to search. That was one story. Okay. Got rid of Santa 10 years ago, put him in a landfill. Choose your own adventure. Yeah. Choose your own adventure. Okay. So that's one story.
Officers got here.
I was told 12 minutes.
Okay.
But then when I looked at the documentation and, asked questions and dug further, it was 22 minutes, I do believe.
And were you at the house when they arrived?
I was actually, when they were arriving, I was actually coming back to the house in the car. And I couldn't park in the driveway because RCMP just stopped in the yard, right?
Okay.
Because they were just starting to walk down and talk to Malaya. So what I did is I parked the white Nissan Pathfinder, because that's the car Malaya owns, the 2017 Nissan white Pathfinder. And I parked over on the right-hand side of the marsh, going toward Landsdowne Road. There's a marsh that's right beside the house there. Probably can pull that up on the map. There's a little driveway that's right beside it. It's about 100 feet from the house.
Okay. Around here?
Yeah, that's actually the marsh. And there's a little driveway right on the left-hand side right there, yep. That's where I parked in the white Nissan Pathfinder.
Okay. And
then when I jumped out of the car, the RCMP yelled at me from in the yard, right? Because they could see me clearly.
Yeah.
And they said, Daniel, don't go back into the woods.
You just said in the previous interview that we just listened to not even a minute ago that you went out searching and waited for the RCMP to get there. Oh, wait, his tongue is sticking out there. Wait a minute, guys. You can't do both. It doesn't happen. You cannot do both. Sorry, wrong. What's going to be the next one, guys? What will be our next one? Fuck. He pushes the Pathfinder, in my opinion, because he was going to say a different vehicle, a blue one, prior to that in his sentence before. All right, listen to this.
So at that point, I didn't go back into the woods. I walked over to the house.
He just said he didn't go back into the woods, but the one I played right before that, he said he did.
And I went down and I was talking to my mother because the RCMP just, officers just sworn Malaya.
Very stressful.
Yeah, listen to
I
them.
mean, ever since the Friday morning when we noticed that the children were gone. As many culverts as I could. And waited for the police to get there.
There you go. Parked the car and then he searched. Stop. And waited for the police to get there. So, guys, we have one, right, where he waited for police. One where he went out searching until the police showed up. And then the third one would be the one where he showed up and police are already there. Which freaking one is it? Guys, I'm sorry. That is inconsistent statements. That's not just like adding something, right? you would know, right? That story is not going to change. It is not going to change, right? I went out, I took this car, right? Why would you even mention the kind of car you took? I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand why it is important to mention the car you took. I took the car, right? First, we heard truck and van from Durwood. He said he took truck and van. So you can only drive one vehicle at a time. Anyways, so I went out, I searched for Jack and Lilly, right? Over here off Landsdowne Road. I came back up through Landsdowne Station, over the railroad tracks, up the 289, parked by the little marsh, right? So, Daniel, was the RCMP there, or were they not there, or did you search before they showed up? Because there's 3 stories, guys. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you, honey. Holy shit. You're late. Yes, you are stinking late, Missy. You are late. You are late. And I am going to give you a late slip. Hold on one second.
7 days later.
7 days later for you, Missy. Yeah, well, the tongue comes out too. It's ridiculous. Probably said the white Nissan because he knew what statement said about the black car. He's always changing. Well, I thought he was saying black, but it's blue. He's going blue, blue. I mean the blue. I mean the, you know what I mean? You're too, I'm late too. Oh, Acadian girl, you are late. What is your problem, Missy?
7 days later.
Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Thank you. I think it is blue too, because at first I thought I heard like black. Blue, bull is black, right? Bull, not blue. Holy moly. Yeah, it's blue. But I know he has a blue car. Well, had one. Maybe somewhere, right? It's allowed, I think, because it says it has no muffler or needs a muffler or something. And I don't believe it was sold. So maybe it was that one. Who knows? Who knows, right? Okay. There was something else I wanted to show you guys too. Give me a sec. Oh my gosh, these stinking. Oh, I totally forgot. Yes. Okay. This might not be anything, but it got me wondering, right? It got me wondering, why did the RCMP, hi just me, good to see you. So why did the RCMP, they wanted to see everything from April 29th, right? What day was April 29th, guys? Hi, YouTuber. Good to see you. Good to see you. Was that Wednesday? 29, 30, 31, or was it Tuesday? So I'm going to pull something up for you. It might not mean anything, but it might. So this is Janie's screenshot of her phone, right? Damn, the wind is blowing. Yeah, it's April 29th. So on April 29th, oh, come on, at 6 a.m., at 6 a.m., yeah, maybe. Do you remember what time Malaya wakes up to get the kids ready for school? Do you guys remember? Around 6 a.m., right? Her alarm goes off, right? First alarm, I think. First alarm, it goes off. Can you guys hear the wind blowing outside? It's loud, like the gust. Yeah, April 29th is Tuesday. Yeah, thank you, honey. I appreciate you, Arcadian girl. So, Malaya, this is Malaya. She called Janie at 6 a.m. here. That's Malaya. Audio call, April 29th at 6 a.m. 39 seconds, 6 a.m. And then it says callback or whatever. And then it says April 29th at 9:56 a.m. Missed audio call. Maybe Janie was dozing then. Alarm 6:15. I know she has 2 alarms though, I think. 6 and 6:15 or something. So what could she have been calling Janie for at 6 o'clock in the morning? Maybe she didn't want to get up out of bed and get the kids on the bus, do you think? Or I'm just curious. She said Janie always called her, right? When the kids were outside or whatever. But this is Malaya actually calling. Malaya actually calling her. So what do you think there? I just thought that was, I mean, it might not be anything, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Yes, I can hear it here, prepping in case. Oh, that's a good idea, Cecilia. Oh God, I hope we don't lose. Yeah, I hope we don't lose. I just got a bunch of those Bath and Body Works candles for Christmas. I don't want to have to burn everybody's candle. She was feeding her chickens. Yeah, there you go. Well, we know that Janie was up. The weird thing is, we know Janie said she was up at 6 o'clock a.m. on Friday, right? The day that the kids went missing. We know Malaya wakes up around that time to get Jack and Lily ready for school, right? And I just thought that was weird. I just thought it was weird. Like, you're calling Janie, why? The only thing I think of, because Jack and Lily went to school that day, right? They went to school that day, was for her to maybe to put the kids on the bus, do you think? Yeah, spare time. I'd like to know that too. I'd like to know that too. The bus comes at 7:30 in the morning. So Malaya had just woken up, you guys. She had just woken up. Right? So it's just curious, in my opinion. It's really curious. And then Malaya calls her back at 9:56 when the kids were at school, allegedly. Nay. You're such a dork, Shan. Hey, if you guys are subscribed to Shan's channel, go subscribe over to Shan. If you click on her name, it'll take you to her channel front page. She covers cases too. She's covering the Jack and she covers a lot of different cases in Canada and also in the US as well. So it's a great channel, very informative. Does her research, I'll tell you. You guys are so funny. Did kids attend school? Yes, they did, Dolphin. They went to school on Tuesday, absolutely. But they didn't have school on Wednesday, you guys. They didn't have school on Wednesday. Now, here's the rest of that, right? So she called Janie again at 9:56 a.m., right? And then May 3rd, see, this is where I find it quite odd, guys. This is where I find it quite strange. The reason why I bring this up, I'm not trying to be a weirdo. I have a point to this. If you are calling Janie on Tuesday, maybe to help you get the kids on the bus or what have you, right? She then calls Janie at 9:46. So it's not like she doesn't have conversations with Janie. She speaks to Janie, right? So on Friday morning, when the kids are missing, why the hell did Malaya not call Janie? Why didn't Malaya call Janie Friday morning? She didn't even go knock on her trailer door. Janie had to come out of the trailer and find her standing there with Meadow on her hip, if that's even... So why, if Malaya is calling Janie at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, when we know for a fact Jack and Lily went to school that day, Why didn't Malaya call Janie the morning of their disappearance? Why? Can someone please help me with that? She didn't even knock on Janie's door, allegedly, like we were told she didn't. Daniel didn't even knock on his mother's door. But we got so many different statements with Daniel saying, or Janie said that, God dang, man, Daniel or somebody said that Janie heard Daniel screaming, so she came outside. But then the last one said that she didn't come outside. She went back to bed because she thought he was getting into stuff. So can someone please tell me, thank you, Thomas. That's what I feel. Wouldn't you have called Janie to see where the kids are? Right? You don't hear the kids. You're already automatically freaking out. But Janie is usually the one watching your children because she even said it. Usually when the kids are outside, Janie will call me if they don't have coats and shit on, right? They don't have coats, they don't have boots on. When Jack and Lily are outside without boots and coats in the cold, which it was cold, it was raining, Janie will usually call her, right? Well, Janie didn't call her that morning. So Malaya wakes up, kids aren't there, right, in the house. Why didn't she just call Janie and be like, hey, oh my gosh, kids are missing? Are they in your camper? Or she knew that Janie wouldn't have the kids in the camper? Or Janie, are they outside? Can you see outside? Or just pop your head outside. No one decided to knock on Janie's camper door. Even though Janie was home, Daniel would have known Janie was home because the chickens were out at 7 o'clock. They knew Janie was home because the chickens were out at 7 o'clock. So what is going on with that? Sorry, doesn't make sense. No one's going to tell her. No one's going to ask her. Like she doesn't exist. I find that hard to believe when Malaya's sitting there calling her on other days to help and to bullshit. Sorry. Of course she's responsible for that. She's the mother. Absolutely. Absolutely. She should have kept better eye on her kids. The post about Kent went poof after Kent threatened to forward it to police and mentioned Janice Potty's name was mentioned. What the hell? Who's Janice Potty? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So much drama. Where is Jack and Lily? Oh, absolutely, Dolphin. Absolutely. That was Malaya's bio children. Malaya is 100% responsible for her children's disappearance or whatever happened to them. Daniel is just the stepfather or whatever. I don't even know. Janie is just the property owner. So she's not the babysitter. So why is Malaya calling her on a Tuesday to help put Jack and Lily on the bus, which was probably what it was, because why else would she be calling Janie at 6 o'clock in the morning? No, Bigfoot didn't take the kids away. When you have someone doing heavy, like illegal drugs such as meth, nothing good is going to come out of that. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's true. It's absolute truth. I don't see why. What would be end game? What would be the end game of Malaya giving the children to somebody? What would be the end game? She could have dialed by mistake and alarm set for 6 and then call goes out to 6 a.m. I'm not the brightest person, but yeah, 36 seconds. And then she called her back. She spoke to her, right? Maybe she called and said, hey, can you get the kids on the bus today for me? I'm not feeling good, or who knows. Janie says, yeah, sure. Bye. Hangs up, right? Could be a butt dial. But butt dial lasting for 36 seconds when she knows. That's a long time to hang it up. Maybe there was something going on that morning. I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Yeah, I know. I can't see shit in the morning when I wake up. Yeah, she does know. Exactly. Somebody needs to. I think about sending it an email maybe to let you know what I know. To let you know what I want to know what you know. I'll tell you what I know if you want. For everything shown publicity, Janie, gosh, I can't see. Janie McKenzie hasn't displayed behaviors that discomfort or emotional doesn't equal guilt. Maybe ask Durwa because he 1,000% knows. I think, and all in all, and I'm not trying to stick up for him, but I honestly believe he was just relaying what he was told. That's it. And I'm not sticking up for someone. I don't know the man. I don't. But I think he was just relaying what he was told by them. Right? You don't, when you look at something, you don't want to think something bad happened like that. You know, if M&D were broke that day, she could have been asking, she could have, absolutely, for a cigarette or something. I don't know. Does Malaya smoke? I don't know. Yeah, he gets so angry. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, is that the Facebook? Here. I forgot I have commands. This is for their Facebook if you guys want to join. Sorry, it should post it. Hold on. Yes, there it is. Facebook. If you guys want to join our Facebook. And then if you guys want to become a member. Someone had asked me earlier. Oh, shit. Is that how you do it? Hold on. That's for our members. We're going to do another members. I need to do more members thingies. I think that's members. Wait, maybe that's wrong. Hold on. Let me see. I forget the commands. I think it's stupid. I wish I could just program them in so I don't have to keep doing that. I had to take care of my brother so it wouldn't be up and checking on him. Diapers. Yeah. I mean, it could be anything. I just thought that maybe she was going to call Janie to help get the kids on the bus. Because think about it. Malaya said the time that she wakes up in the morning is around that time. So it would make sense that she's calling Janie to help out with that. Let me see if I have that time that... Oh my God, that wind is strong out there. Let's see, on May 5th. Hold on one second. We might have it in here, it might not. Wait, is that it? Hold on. Ugh. Together, Churro. No, that's not the one I need. Nope, I thought I had it there, but I don't. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, you guys, yeah, thank you. Go and sign up for the Facebook, and then I think I have to approve it. Or Shan, can you approve the request? Or I can do it when I get off here. I gotta charge my stinking phone. Yeah, if you guys want to join, here, I'll put it again. If you want to join our Facebook, I like it because that way I can upload photos. I can write you guys stuff. I like to post when I'm going. Oh shit, I think that's the wrong one. What is it? Face? I think that's it. I already forgot what it was. I can tell, write you guys messages. You guys can talk to me without having to email. So this is just the easiest way to go in and do it. You send me messages and stuff like that. So I like it like that. And that way, everything's there. I've been trying to upload like everything with the cases. So pictures, documents, stuff like that. That way you guys have it for your own files or whatnot. Or you can just go back there and it'll always be there. Yeah, me, I think she did, like, if she needed like help with, like, like she said Janie would contact her if whatchamacallit. Oh, you got it, Shan. Thank you. Here, Shan, did you post your? Okay, she did. That's Shan's channel. Go and join up there. We just got her to 500 subscribers yesterday. That's awesome. Hey guys, when we are done with this video, I want you to go over and click the bell here. That way you will be notified tomorrow when we go live. I'm going to put it in the, because it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. And hold on one second. Let me make sure it's on here. I don't know why. I've got like 4. And I have a live. I'm going to do a live tomorrow prior. Hold on one second. Is this it? 7:05, right? Okay, so, all right, let me share it real quick. So share, copy. Give me a sec. Copy. Okay, so this is the video for tomorrow. Make sure you guys click that bell on there so you guys are notified. Oh, Blue Jay, thank you. Already a month. Awesome. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Blue Jay, for being a member here for a month. You are special to us, and we appreciate you for being a part of our community. Are you in the Facebook group? Do you have the Facebook group, honey? If not, go and be a part of the Facebook group. That's not the noise I wanted. There we go. Our little... Thank you so much for being a part of our group. Yes, a lot of us are. And if there's another creator that wants to join, they're more than welcome. If there's enough slots. We're going to try to go by panel. That way we're not all running on top of each other. So... Hey, Susan. Hey, how are you? More than happy to share info. I know it's about the kids, not creators headline. Thank you so much for being here. I try to catch your live on TikTok when I'm on there. So I'm so happy to see you here. If you guys aren't subscribed to Susan's channel, go and subscribe to Susan at Hidden in the Fog. She's got some great content, guys. And she's on TikTok as well. So I follow her on TikTok too. So thank you so much for that super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're here. I hardly ever get to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Aw. Yes, that's our Facebook group. Yes. Blue Jay, thank you for the super sticker. You're so sweet. Thank you. I like your new thumbnail, honey. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do little noises. Oh, here we go.
That amazing.
I need new little noises. That one is so... All right, I'm gonna go ahead and prove them all. I'm usually doing it live, but I got a huge question. Yeah. You got a huge question? What's your question, my dear? I'll see if I can answer it. I might have a huge answer. Do you want to email it to me or do you want to ask it? Do you want to ask me here? It's up to you. Here, I'll send you my... Oh, thank you, Shan. You read my freaking mind. You read my mind. You read my mind. You made your... What happened? God, I need my glasses. I cannot see. Cannot see. I cannot see. Just join, but it's a different name than my YouTube channel. Oh, it's okay, honey. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I see that, Robin. It's not just inconsistencies, it's completely different stories, Padfoot. Different stories. That's it. Did you not just watch the video I showed you? A baby noise for D. Do I have a baby noise? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Here's Daniel's noise. Okay. Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. Daniel told me in chat Lily only said one thing. Hi, Dad, or hello, Daddy. Where was Malaya, her mom? Why would Lily not say hi to Mom too? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Remember, that was new too, Susan, because we were told that she just came in, right? And he shushed her. And then that came up, that she said, hi, Daddy. And then why didn't she say hi to her mom too? Yes, that is weird. Because her mom would have been up. Because remember, she got up and got Meadow? You remember? And put her in the bed? So that is very odd. Because they woke her up. Because they were playing in the next room, right? So why would he shush? I'm going to have to go back and read those documents again. There's been so many stories that are so... That's what I'm saying. Like, you start questioning yourself, right? The lock, too. Remember? So he added the lock on there, too. There wasn't a lock before. The lock was making noises or something. Yeah, it's like new stuff all the time. And like I was saying, yes, when you're trying to remember, new things come up, but your stories don't change, right? Like, so for instance, with the video I just showed, right? Yeah, I would like that. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. And I could put those together with the other ones that we've heard of, the other stories of the same thing. Like the one I was just showing you with him going and searching, right? So the first one, he said, when he told the decibel, when he got back, he went out and searched more, right? But that wasn't the case with the second one with DT. He said that when he got back, the RC&P were there, so he couldn't search at all, right? They told him to stay put. And then the third, what was the third one? Oh my God, I can't even keep them all straight anymore. What was the third one? I'm about to play that again. That's what I mean. That's what I mean with inconsistencies. Like, they're completely flip-flopping, right? It's not just adding on, like, you would remember if the RC&P were there. Like, he remembered specifically where he parked, right? By the little marsh. But in the one with the decibel, he said that when he got home, he went out and searched more until the RC&P got there. That's very specific there. Not just like, you know what I mean? Not just remembering something. Do you see what I'm saying? Am I explaining it right? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Okay, so first one, he said that this was with a decibel. Actually, the first one was with him like on the first day. Here, let's play it again. Just listen very closely. We're gonna play it again. So I'll probably get off here because I'm gonna go. Damn, it's already 8:30. How does time go by so fast when I'm on here? All right, give me a minute. All right, I'm gonna add this to stage and I'm gonna blow it up so you guys can see. Actually, don't really need to see, just listen. Okay, listen. All right. Where is my damn thing at? There we go. Give me a sec. All right, I'm going to read this yellow part for you guys. So you guys, I'm not making this up, right? Yeah, no, Padfoot, it's fine. I understand that you're trying to see both sides. I'm just trying to show you this is what since day one that stories change like dramatically, and it's not just adding on to them, right? Like you remember, oh shit, this is I did this because you know how specific he was when he says he parked by the marsh. He was very specific on the vehicle he drove, stuff like that. But it completely changed. Like he said, RC and P were there, but just to listen, he'll say they're not there yet in this one. So this says, this is Daniel's writing. He says, I returned to the house, and when I got back, RC and P were walking down the driveway.
Daniel Martel.
Sorry. Walking down the driveway to see Malaya. It took RC and P 12 minutes to arrive on site, which we know that's wrong now. You know what I mean? We know that's not correct because they were called at 10:01 and they got there at 10:27, which that's a no biggie, right? Like he's probably guesstimating. You can give him the benefit of the doubt for that, right? It's a guesstimation, right? But he's pretty specific. Like, and also other people are pretty specific with their times when it was wrong, because we have proof from the RCMP that, or the phone call that Malaya made. It goes on to say, to arrive on site, RCMP were parked in the driveway. So I parked next to the marsh in the little driveway area next to the house on the left, looking in facing the driveway. This is the same story he told DT, which is another creator, okay? This is the same story he told DT. Remember in the beginning, the RCMP really didn't want us to give us the time that we're called. All right, Susan, it's good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You remember that, guys? You remember how the RCMP just... Yeah. Remember the RCMP really didn't want to give us the time of the 911 call. They were kind of given like a roundabout thing. I think because they were trying to figure out what time frame like Daniel and Malay and all them were giving. Maybe, I don't know, just maybe overthinking that too. But okay, now listen, I'm gonna fast forward through me talking here, and we're just gonna go straight to the goodies. The first one we're gonna watch is the decibel. Listen to what Daniel says happened Friday morning.
They were gone. As soon as I seen that they were gone, I immediately jumped in the car, did all the culverts, checked over the rivers, the streams. I did everything. I did anywhere the vehicle could take me, I did.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got back home, like 10 minutes later, I immediately went out on foot.
All right, that one is immediately went on foot. Okay. And then he goes on to say until RCMP gets there.
Till the officers got here.
Okay. That one was he immediately went out on foot after he searched by car. Now this is, listen to this one. It's completely different.
Told 12 minutes.
Okay.
But then when I looked at the documentation and, asked questions and dug further, it was 22 minutes, I do believe.
And were you at the house when they arrived?
I was actually, when they were arriving, I was actually coming back to the house in the car. And I couldn't park in the driveway because I received a Malaya. So what I did is I parked the white Nissan Pathfinder, because that's the car Malaya owns, the 2017 Nissan white Pathfinder. And I parked over on the right-hand side of the marsh, going toward Landsdowne Road. There's a marsh that's right beside the house there. Probably can pull that up on the map. There's a little driveway that's right beside it.
Okay. Around here?
Yeah, that's actually the marsh. And there's a little driveway right on the left-hand side right there. Yep. That's why I parked in the white Nissan Pathfinder.
Okay. And
then when I jumped out of the car, the RC yelled at me from in the yard, right? Because they could see me clearly.
No.
Yeah.
And they said, Daniel, don't go back into the woods. So at that point, I didn't go back into the woods. I walked over to the house and I went down and I was talking to my mother because the RCMP just, officers.
Now, if you remember Janie's story, Janie said that she was walking back, right, when she could hear the RCMP sirens coming, right? Remember that? Remember that part? So
Just sworn Malaya.
Very stressful.
now listen to this one.
I mean, ever since the Friday morning, when we noticed that the children were gone, immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, many dirt roads, many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there.
Oops, shoot. Oh, goodness gracious, about knocked my microphone off the damn thing. So waited for police, right? So which story is it? So we have the first one, he went in the car, he went out on foot and searched. The second one is he went in the car, he parked the car by the marsh, and the RCMP were there. The third one, which we just witnessed, right, was he went out with the vehicle and then he waited, which when you think waited, he waited at home for the police to get there. So which, I don't understand. Which story is it? Those are three complete different stories, right, guys? Am I crazy, or is that three completely different stories? Absolutely, Dolphin. That's what I think too. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm stumbling a bit because my brain can't comprehend that. I can't. Yeah. Why wouldn't you go on first? Well, there's another story, Meep. He said he went out on foot first, right, to the kids' cabins. Then he got into the vehicle and searched and came back. So, I mean, maybe he flipped up the one, but still, it doesn't make sense because he said waited for police. So I think that's very important. Waited for police, but police were already there. And then he said he went out on foot until police get there. So police already there with one, right? The second one, he waited for police. The next one, he went out, or police were already there. So police already there. One went out on foot, and the other one waited. That's three different types of explaining right there, guys. I'm sorry, but it is. And this is why everything is so messed up. I'm not saying he is Padfoot, but you just heard with your own ears and watched with your own eyes three different stories. The truth has one single story. Yes, like you can add, like forget something, but this is completely different when he says the police weren't there, then they were there, and then waited for, right? He just told DT in confidence the type of vehicle, make, model, and color he was driving. He just told the guy he was speaking to, like exactly what he did, so precise to how he parked in, but next to that little marsh. I'm sorry, but something there stinks. It stinks. Worse than a freaking old can of cat food. I'm telling you, it stinks. And I have several of those, guys, several different instances, like other than that. And then if you add Janie in, if you add Janie's story in, then there is no evidence. That's why nothing's been done. No evidence of anything. It's inconsistencies. It's different stories. It's crazy. Absolutely. Smells like 3-day-old fish. Yes. Rotten seafood. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here because it's like 8:40 and I got to go pick up whatever blew down outside from the wind. So the point of trauma on this event through D claims it was an ordinary day. Hell if I know. I don't even know. What's an ordinary day to him compared to somebody else? Like, you know what I mean? Hi, Damien. Good to see you. The thing is, you have documents saying one thing. Documents that are still covered up a lot of it, right? These documents are they're being hidden by someone that doesn't want them seen. Excuse me. Today is a lurker day. It's fine. You can lurk, hon. It's okay. Thank you, Blue Jay. Thank you. I'm just gonna say this, right? Let me just say my piece real quick. Documents are one thing. These documents have a lot of black areas that we cannot see, correct? We know there has to be something in those documents for one of them. I don't know if it's Malaya or Daniel. They don't want the third redactions to be for us to see them, right? They don't want the news to release them to us. There has to be a reason for that. I don't know what, because I'm not a psychic. I don't know what it is in there, right? So the point is, there's something in there that's bothering them, right? But you have what it says now. You have what it says as of now, right? But there's more to that. Yes, there hasn't been any arrest or anything like that either. But the RCMP are just going to tell you what you need to know. They're not going to tell you any more or any less. They're just going to tell you what you need to know for a fact. And that's it. So I'm sure they have already heard and read and seen all this other stuff that's just probably baffled them. I know that in the dispatch, one of them goes, man, I got to go back to the family and get a better statement because it doesn't make sense. They said that. It confused the shit out of them. Thanks, Lily. Thomas, thank you for your super sticker. I appreciate you. And you had some great questions tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate your questions. Thank you. I do. I just...
Isn't that amazing?
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. You know, we know... Yeah, absolutely. Math alters memory. We know he's on rugs. I don't know if Malaya's taken him. Who knows, right? I hold Mama responsible 100%. Those are her kids. We do not know what else was going on in the house other than what family and stuff has said, right? But yes, no, I understand, Padfoot, of course. And yeah, trying to wrap your head around this case, you might have a bottle of aspirin like close by, because holy moly. Like, even listening to it, like, we can hear it loud and clear, but even just me reading it back to you confuses me, like, to the point to where I'm like, because your brain knows that's not right? Like, it's, I don't know. It's hard to talk, right? Yeah, guys, neglect. And that's the problem right there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. Absolutely. All right, I want to give a big thank you to all my wonderful mods. I appreciate you always being in here and hanging out with me. I know you have a lot of things going on right now, and I just want to say I appreciate you guys and everybody else. I appreciate you as well, and I really do. I love hearing and reading your comments and working through these types of cases. I think it's good to talk about them because number one, it keeps them alive, like, right? Like they're out there, not them alive, but like it keeps their names out there. And because the news isn't really talking, they haven't really said much. And it's sad. It really is. And hopefully soon there'll be a new article or the RCMP will come out and say stuff, you know? Oh gosh, Sue, I'm sorry. Ugh. Looking forward to tomorrow night's live. Yes, I am too. You guys go and hit that bell. Here, do I have the video still? Hold on, let's see. Yeah, go and click on it and hit that bell. That way you guys get notified because it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm super excited too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun, yeah. And here, I'm gonna post the Facebook group one more time. If you guys want to go join, feel free. I'm gonna go charge my phone and check it when I'm done and approve everybody's request. So many theories. I know, it's crazy, right? I was like going through a lot of them, and usually, like I said in my the last video, usually it's the most simplest of answers, right? You have, I mean, that's just our theories. I'm not saying what happened, but usually when you start, you have a bunch of different theories and what people have said, and like, you know, Malaya's family and stuff like that. And you try to eliminate, like one you can eliminate is aliens or a bear took them or something like that, right? We can eliminate aliens and bears taking the children, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, like, I mean, yeah, anything really is on the table, but you got to do the lack of evidence too, like lack of you know, you only have the clustered of footprints on the pipeline, but you don't have any footprints leading up or leading away. The dog didn't get a scent off that area, but did get a scent off the one in the driveway. So, whew. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go eat some banana bread and check out what is blowing around in my crazy driveway. Yeah, I agree, Meep. I agree. So you all have a wonderful night. Robin, I will see you here in a little bit, probably on email. And if you guys are getting snow, stay warm, or wind and all that. Yeah, Damien, yeah, of course. See y'all soon. Thank you. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I will see you later. And I'm posting the link again, so make sure to go hit the bell. Yeah, exactly. Over matters. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live tomorrow. Don't blow away. I know I might have to freaking chain myself down before I go out there. Good night, Just Ducky. Thank you for hanging out with guys. Thank you so much. I love y'all. You guys are wonderful. Liza, thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great night, guys.